Oops. Had to throw that disclaimer up. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I'm streaming live every market open so you guys can see my entries, my exits, all that good stuff. If you want to join me on my journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to it, y'all. It is Tuesday, December 17th. And honestly, man, I think I'm just watching QUBT for a second day play, man. It's I really don't like trading after these kind of days, but I think this is kind of possibly an exception. Um just the sector is so hot right now. I do want something else. Wave Rider, what's up, bro? Um I don't want to watch like another. I'm kind of thinking PTRG. Oh my god, the float on this is not even 1,000,000 shares. This looks scary. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, QUBT is only 92 million, but 0.74, that just seems kind of crazy. What's Tiva talking? Oh my. What about Tiva? What y'all think about Tiva? Trey, you on here yet? Tiva? Met primary targets. Huh. Yeah, okay, we're gonna watch Tiva too, man. It's got a nice gap. We'll put that right there. Yo, signature 3 pony. Good luck to you, man. Um, all right, so we watching Tiva and QUBT, and I think that's gonna be it. We got some tops over here on QUBT. I think the most significant top is like 1931. Let's throw a little line there just so we can. I really like the dynamic trend lines on DOS. It's way better than Sterling. uh, Sterling, if you have all your charts in one spot and you put a trend line on one, it will pop up on the others. But if you move one, it's not gonna move all the other ones. So yeah, DOS wins on that front as well. QUBT, I think we got, maybe I'll put a little line here just to kind of be aware of that top. Might be a good spot to try to catch a morning dip at the open. We got 1 minute till the open. Anybody last minute suggestions besides QUBT and Tiva? I think Tiva's close between PRTG. Who has the better news? And it's super cheap. Announces receipt of NASDAQ compliance letter. That just means they're not getting delisted. They must have just done a split recently. Yeah, I see. So this is just a regular old pump and dump. It's kind of pumped pretty high though. For all right. Yeah, I like Tiva better. I think they're both healthcare. Yeah. Who has more volume? PTRG has a little more volume. All right. Well, there's the bell, folks. 2, 3. All right, got the stream deck in motion. Tiva. Hey, Trading Dave, what's going on? MNTS. Hey, it's a nice little gap up there today. Be careful for this, it being a second day, but that don't look too bad, Dave. What's the other one? PRTG. All right. Best thing, man, is patience. I find that when I get in a trade because I'm excited and worried about missing it, I don't do too well on my entries. But when I'm patient and I want a good entry, it seems to work out a lot better for me. Okay, everything's selling off. PRTG. All down on PRTG. That was definitely not the one. Yeah, FOMO's a killer, man. Just messes up everything. Now that's an interesting level right there. Long AMD. What's up, Santa? That's a very curious spot right here. We got this high from pre-market. We got VWAP. Let's see what this candle does. Ooh, that one's going bad fast. Dang. Boy, I got stopped out of Tiva immediately. All right. Yeah, I guess what I didn't wait for was any sort of meaningful volume to come in. Some good volume coming in on these two candles, but curious to see. Need some better confirmation. Is it about to go? That's a nice candle there, man. Trying to be patient for a good entry. I like that for sure. Don't break out. Don't go yet. Look at the 15 looking saucy. Come on, man. Pull back and come get me, man. Come get me. Tiva bouncing. Let's just be patient. Dang, man, both of these is bouncing really nice off of that level. This was a good volume, man. I probably could have taken that. Yo, what up, Kizzy? Dang, Tiva. I don't think this patience is going to pay off over here today. We will find out. Let us see the fruit of patience. Dang, man. I'm about to miss it. High today is 1432. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at this 15. Buck wild. New high day on QUBT. Tiva going. Come on, y'all. I ain't throwing no entries. No entries. QUBT is definitely triggering. I just need a dip. Damn, bro. The mug is gone. Last chance was VWAP. That thing is gone. Huh. Man. Rocket shit, man. Dang, I wanted to be on this ride. I would have just had to get in right here. It wouldn't have been too bad. Were you? Dang, bruh. I just sat here and watched it the whole time. Just couldn't find a way in. And now I'm probably taking a bad trade on Tiva out of FOMO. This ain't even the same sector. Man, QUBT halted up. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. Enter on the 3. Yeah, I wonder what this joint would have looked like on the 2. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. You got to keep some for the YOLO, man. Nice work, though, bro. Well, I hope so. I wish I had more shares, but I think I did good with my risk level, risking below my level here. And I mean, if you zoom out on both of these charts, they really just came down to my little pre-market idea level and bounced straight up, man. I should have had more confidence on QUBT to take that, but it's all good. QUBT's back open. Trading down like you'd expect. That's what I'm thinking, bro. uh, I think that's worth the R risk on a play like this. Oh, snap. Nah, that ain't it. Man, that's why I should have just waited for the dip buy at 14 and then stuck my stop at 13.50. If I was gonna try that thing, actually wait for a great opportunity instead of the FOMO entry. Wasn't a bad entry. Yeah, I really didn't see no super convincing volume. This was like a little something, but we'll see. Yeah. I could have waited longer, man. Man, is Tiva done too? Damn. He's looking like a bust. Got snacks today. High today is 2001, which was at the Open. The second trip we just got to 20. So got to get to 2002. Pre-market high 2035. Zaybox said, "Man, we up." My bad, bro. What's up, Jose? Probably not. Probably not. I'm already at max loss. Actually, I shouldn't have taken that second trade on QUBT, realizing where I was at on my P&L for the day. But yeah, I got this stop at break even, so I don't have any more risk on the table. But I also don't have room for it. See, if I would have just waited for this right here. This is it right here. This is the entry that I wanted right there. It's definitely backside at this point, though. You take any trades today, Jose? Well, might as well leave this thing at break even at this point. Last trade of the day. I sure would like to see TiVo over 20, man. Doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Yeah, I should definitely just get out at this break because Yeah, there goes QUBT, man. That's all I needed to wait for was something like that. Man, all I had to do was be patient for that, and that could have been mine right there. Just couldn't be patient. Just couldn't be patient, man. The FOMO was just too strong. Come on, Tiva, what's it gonna be? Oh, look at the 15 on Tiva. That could be interesting. I think it's gonna go down. It looks down to me. I want to jump in QUBT again. Damn. All right. I crashed out today. Crashed out. Kicked myself out of this Tiva trade. And if this thing goes, I'll feel really bad about that. Yeah. I broke some big rules today. Um, three trades without low of day risk. This one, I mean, semi acceptable just because of the VWAP submarine play, but that's kind of why I didn't really want that's yeah, I put that up here so that I could stop playing that because I don't want to take anything that's not low of day risk. So, um, yeah, that's pretty big violation. I felt like yesterday I could give myself a slide for taking that extra trade after the stream, but today for sure I can't give myself a pass for these trades right here without low of day risk. This is this is and then I was in a good trade that I just had to sit down and wait for. We'll see. I don't know. This will be good reinforcement for my rules if this goes up and breaks 20 of why you need to not be stupid. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I got these rules over here. And my bad. Thanks, Dave. Um yeah, I was just talking about going down my list of my major no rule break list. And I didn't use low of day for any of my trades today, which usually what happens when I there's no pattern or entry for me to enter at low of day, and I have it as a rule to not take an entry because when there's not an entry down here, that usually means I'm looking for something that is less than ideal, and the risk to reward on a trade that I don't want to put the only reason I would not want to use low of day as a stop is because the entry is really far away from low of day, which also means that the risk to reward is probably not that great. So I'm supposed to just stay out of the trade, right? And this actually turned out to be a really good trade. And the only reason I'm out of the trade is because I kept taking trades on QUBT while I was in this trade. I'm in this trade. I've taken profit, stops at break even, and I'm taking swings at this. I'm taking rule break swings. Not like, wow, this is a great setup. Let me come over here and take that. I'm literally FOMOing because this thing, I was watching it and I couldn't get in or down here where I wanted to. And it went up and halted up without me. And so now I'm in FOMO. Now I'm trying to catch the bounce and the squeeze and get in way up here. Stop out. Get in again. Stop out. Get in again. Stop out. So that's another rule. So yeah, none of these trades were low of day risk. So that's that rule. And then triple dipping. Triple dipping. So yeah, I just really spazzed out today. I could have had a nice, I don't know, maybe I could have gotten to half an R loss on Tiva because of my first loss up here, which I think was a bad read on this first candle. This is not the type of candle you want to follow. Um, yeah. So, as much as it pains me to say, and yeah, I can't trade tomorrow, guys. I cannot trade tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a journal day. I'll still jump on the live stream just to hold myself accountable. And yeah, I'm gonna be logging trades tomorrow. Cause I just can't continue to allow myself to do this without consequences. And it's just like when I don't see what I want, man, I do anyway. And I got to stop that. I got to put a stop to it. So I'm trying this thing out with consequences. I gave myself a pass yesterday. I had in my head like, okay, well, you get one one grace pass on a rule break. So I gave myself that yesterday for trading after I got off the stream. I took a trade on SMCI, and it's a pretty nice trade too. But yeah, I can't get carried away, man. I can't get carried away. So yeah, big rule break today. I broke my entries without low of day risk. And it's like I think in the moment I forget why I made that a rule. Like in the moment, the rule just seems like a hater that's trying to keep you from making money, right? Like when you're wanting to take a trade and you're looking over at this rule saying why you can't take, like, man, you a hater, bro. You just don't want me to get this bread, man. But then after you take the trade and lose, and now you're seeing all clear after you wipe the tears out. Now you can see all crystal, and you realize like, wow, like I'm buying, like I am amongst the group of the people who paid the highest price today, and my risk to reward is trash, and I don't want to take those type of trades where I don't want to put my risk at low of day. That's why. That's why. And so, had I stuck to that rule and skipped all of that, skipped all of that, skipped all of that, even if I did want to take this trade here, and I was like, all right, man, I can't take it. The FOMO is going so crazy. I have to take this trade right now. If I took this trade, but I risked low of day, right? I wouldn't have much leverage in my position, but I would still be in this position right now. You know, maybe I could add to it or whatever, but I always want to be risking low of day. It's just what it is. Maybe eventually I can add in some other plays, but for right now, yeah, it's like the mission changes. Like, I want my mission to be to follow my rules. My mission is to trade my rules with perfect execution, not to make money. But once I sit down and the market opens, it becomes a money game. And I'm just looking around trying to figure out how I can make money, where I can get in on something that's going up. You know, everything just like goes out of the window. And that's when you start justifying these types of things, because you think, wow, this thing is squeezing. I could jump in now and make, you know, $1 or $2 per share right quick. And you have this great plan that you've thought out and measured and data, you know, collected data on, and you just throw it all out the window for this short squeeze, you know. So yeah, low of no entries, but no entries without low of day risk for a reason, a great reason that I believe in. So it's just I think maybe I'll put some sticky notes around my monitor so I can glance at a couple ideas and phrases just to keep them fresh, like why low a day risk, and you know, like a statement to calm me back from FOMO, like um yeah. And then triple dipping, usually like, okay, sometimes you miss time that first entry, but everything else is good, like all your other ideas are great. See, this is where this big spike right here. Now your eyebrows should be up. And then you look at this and then boom, you got that. This is great. But I can't play. Yeah. So yeah, by the time I'm ready to take that third trade, I'm usually on tilt at that point. And so that's why that rule is there, and I ignored that today. Um And then I'm coming back to the same watch list issues as well, where I didn't see anything today. Like as far as dailies go, everything was after an extended day pretty much. Everything is like second day after not just a regular green day, but like a crazy bananas green day. Cisco would have been cool. Cisco would have been real cool. I like that setup on the daily there. SMCI. SMCI is not bad, actually. I pulled it up for a second. What's up, Jack? Yeah, so I mean, honestly, today was definitely a day I could have came in and been like, well, I don't see any good gaps. Everything is on a second day run. It's not my type of setup, so I'm gonna kill some zombies this morning. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. But still, like, well, let me see what if I can't watch any good setups. Let me see what else I can watch. And I mean, there was some money to be made, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. So, yeah, I could have stayed out today for sure. But yeah, all right. I guess that's a wrap. Dang, man. Yeah. I just gotta stand 10 toes down on my plan. Come in, I see this, I do this. I come in, I don't see this, I do that. I can't. It's like no matter what I see in my gap up list in my pre market, I still proceed about the day the same. Like even like if I was gonna watch a setup like well, Tiva was actually pretty cool. Tiva was actually the only reasonable watch. Yeah, so I actually Tiva was good. QUBT, I mean, it probably will end up having a really good day. I just fumbled the trade. I just fumbled the trade, man. I wasn't able to get in over here, and so I should have left it alone or waited for it to come back to that area, which it did. Came down to 13 on them. Could have got 1350. Stop under 13, 1250. Yeah, quick little 5 shares. And also, I feel like if I can't catch that first dip, like if I'm waiting for the backside dip, it's gotta be on the 5. Like first 15 minutes or so, the 1 minute is perfect. But any entries after that, man, really gotta have in line with the 5, I think. Man, QUBT threw a great 15 too. Yeah, so some good lessons learned here, I guess. Dang, look at it squeezing now. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Just think if I would have used low of day on any of these entries, I would still be in the trade. that one rule, that one rule would have turned this into a winning trade and I wouldn't have had 3 swings on it. You know? So that rule I think is like major. I want that to be a rule like having a stop loss while I'm in a position is a rule. Like I am not sizing a position that's not low of day risk. Period. Maybe I can add later on, to make it more practical. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to mess with adding really either. Yeah, I think if I end up taking a position where I feel like I don't have a lot of shares, just accept it. Like, okay, it is what it is. We're still gonna put our red arrows where we're supposed to put our red arrows. And whatever we get out of it is whatever we get out of it. Like you try to make it a better risk to reward position than it is, like forcefully, is it's not a good plan. You just end up adding more risk to the position, messing up your RR. So yeah, I think adding. I think I can put adding on the shelf for now as well. And yeah, I mean honestly, I think my list is becoming pretty solid. Um, and simple. And I just have to force myself to trade by it, you know? And trying something new, man. I'm gonna have some consequences. Tomorrow I'm journaling, man. I gotta journal instead of trade. So I'm gonna try to get as many trades tagged as possible. Try to get what is this, December? At least try to get December caught up, you know. Oh, really? Averaged in to the long side? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's looking kind of good on the 5, man. I think this might be the bounce, the pop. Yeah. QUBT ended up doing this thing. I just could not play it properly. I gotta change my eyes to see, like, I'm so used to wanting to chase that move up and pull back, and looking for that bot, that dip, but I want my eyes to get big when it gets close to low of day. Like when I start seeing an entry where I can put my stop at low of day, that's when it's time to get excited. Look at that 5 on TV. Telling you, man, that 5 be unlocking the secrets after the first 15 minutes, man. I'm about to be on that 5 minute. QBT new high day 1625. Just needed a lower day stop. No matter what, any of my positions would have been in the money. Would have been in the money. You could just added a share on all of these dips. That's funny, man. All right. So tomorrow is what, Journal Wednesday? Tomorrow's Journal Wednesday. Yeehaw. But all right, y'all. I'm getting out of here, man. Go hit the gym and get to work. Womp womp. It was almost looking like a cool day though. I got a little off on Tiva. I was feeling iffy about keeping my stop at break even, but I think that's got to be the move. I got to not be wishy washy about that. I know that's the right thing to do after I take profit. Just go to break even. If it stops me out, hey, that's just what we got, you know. Um, yeah, appreciate you, Dave. At least it feels good to have had such a good day yesterday, that, and then to have not so bad of a day today that I just completely wiped out yesterday, you know. So I'm happy about that, and I think I learned some good lessons today, and we'll drive. Yeah, man, exactly. And we'll drive this lesson home tomorrow with my no trade day. Probably put like a little dunce hat on my thumbnail, cause yeah, we on punishment for the next for the next day. But anyway, man, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Hit that like button for me if you could, and y'all be safe out here. Peace.